Good morning children, I hope class 10th children are watching this video and I hope you must be keeping well. As we have completed two chapters, real numbers and polynomials, and I hope in both the chapters each and every exercise, each and every questions you must have done in your notebook. And I hope not only R.S. Agrawal, even NCERT also, all the exercises you have done in your notebook. And children, again one request is there, if those who have not done or till now who have not made their proper notebook for both the book R.S. Agrawal and NCERT, it is my earnest request, please purchase notebook. Each and every exercise, each and every questions you write down properly, solved questions you keep and try to solve yourself, but copy must be maintained. So, I hope you those who have not done will do, and then we will move in new chapter today, pair of linear equations in two variables. So, please, if you are starting this chapter, this must be there in your notebook, and in proper way you try to learn, and from both the book R.S. Agrawal and NCERT. We are going to see today introduction for this chapter, pair of linear equations in two variables, and we will try to know what it is. Already you have done few things in class 9th, and we will see some examples also. So, let us start. Here you have linear equations in two variables. An equation of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers, a, b and c are real numbers, and a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. Means this a and b are not equal to 0, then only your variables x and y will exist. It is called a linear equation in two variables x and y. So, in this form, if any equation you have ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a and b are not equal to 0, then in this form any equation you will have, suppose you have 2x plus 3y is equal to 0 or 5x minus 3y plus 2 is equal to 0. This also, either if you are writing 2x plus 3y is equal to 0, it means here constant term you have 0, here constant term you have 2. So, in this form if any equation you have where a and b, here you see a and b must not be 0 and a, b, c should be real number, then this type of equation will be called a linear equation in two variables, because here you have two variables. I hope you understand what are variables and what are constant terms. In class 9th already you have studied. Constant terms are the terms which does not vary, like here you see 2, 3, 5, minus 3, any number which does not vary are called constant term, but the value which varies they are called variables. Suppose if you are writing 2x plus 3y is equal to 0, it means now you do not know what value we will put of x and y, so that this equation if you are simplifying you will get 0. So, the value of x will vary over here, and even for y also value will vary. So, these will be called variables x and y. Each of the equations, here you see 3x minus 4y plus 2 is equal to 0, 2x plus 5y is equal to 9, 0.4x plus 0.3y is equal to 2.7, root 2x minus root 3y is equal to 0 is a linear equation in x and y. One thing you need to remember that has not been given over here, suppose if you have root x plus 3y is equal to 0, this is not linear equation. 1 by x plus 3y is equal to 0, again this is not a linear equation in two variables. Why? Here you see the power of x is equal to 1 by 2, here power is x is x to the power minus 1. So, these are not linear equation. Your linear equation will be in this form. If you will be having any equation, they will be your linear equation in two variables. Solution of linear equation. We say that x is equal to alpha and y is equal to beta is a solution of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. If a alpha plus b beta plus c is equal to 0. When we will say this value of x is equal to alpha and y is equal to beta, when you are putting in this equation, suppose if you have any equation in this way, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, and if you are putting the value of x is equal to alpha and value of y is equal to beta, and if you are simplifying this equation and you are getting value RHS you have 0. So, if you are getting 0, then these alpha and beta will be called the solution of this equation. We say that x is equal to alpha and y is equal to beta is a solution of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, if a alpha plus b beta plus c is equal to 0, when you are putting the value of x and y. Suppose if you had value of x is equal to alpha and y is equal to beta, and you are getting, after simplification, if you are getting RHS what you have 0, then this alpha and beta will be called the solution of this equation. Example you see, show that x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2 is a solution of 5x minus 3y is equal to 9. It means what? If you are putting the value of x and y in this equation, and if you are getting value is equal to RHS, means LHS is equal to RHS if you are getting, then the value of x and y will be called solution of this equation. Here you see how it has been made. Substituting x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2 in the given equation, we get, here you see we had equation 5x minus 3y is equal to 9. So, 5 into, in place of x what you need to substitute, 3 minus 3 into, in place of y you have 2. So, what you are getting, 5 3 is 15 minus 3 2 is 6, it means 9, and that is your RHS. So, if you are getting RHS by substituting x and y, what value has been given. So, those values will be called the solution of the equation. Next you see simultaneous linear equations in two variables. Two linear equations in two unknowns x and y are said to form a system of simultaneous linear equations if each of them is satisfied by the same pair of values of x and y. Suppose two equations have been given, x plus y is equal to 10 and x minus y is equal to 2, and if the value of x and y what you are getting, if you are putting that value in both the equation and both the equation are getting satisfied, then those values will be called solution of both the equations. Those values will be called solution for both the equations. Two linear equations in two unknowns x and y are said to form a system of simultaneous linear equations. They will be called simultaneous linear equations if each of them is satisfied by the same pair of values of x and y. Here you see, consider the system of linear equations you have two, x plus y is equal to 10 and x minus y is equal to 2. By substitution, you will find that each of these equations is satisfied by the values x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 4. Just you check. Suppose you have x plus y is equal to 10. If you are putting the value of x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 4, what you get? 10. It means RHS you are getting. So, this solution what you have got for x and y, 6 and 4 what values you have got. So, this is satisfying the equation. In the same way, the same value of x and y in this equation, if you are substituting x minus y is equal to 2, then what you will get? 6 minus 4 is equal to 2, it means RHS. So both the equations are getting satisfied by the solution of x and y is equal to 6 and 4. So these both equations are getting satisfied by these values. So these will be called simultaneous linear equations. Hence the given equation form a system of simultaneous linear equations in x and y in two variables. Solution of a given system of two simultaneous equations. A pair of values of x and y satisfying each of the equations in a given system of two simultaneous equations in x and y is called a solution of the system. For example, you see, show that x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 2 is a solution of the system of linear equations. Two equations have been given, 2x plus 3y is equal to 16 and x minus 2y is equal to 1. The given equations are these two. Putting x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 2 in equation 1, what we get? Suppose if you have first equation 2x plus 3y is equal to 16. Suppose LHS you have 2x plus 3y, and what value we have? X is equal to 5 and y is equal to 2. X is equal to 5 means 2 into 5 plus 3 into 2. What you are getting? 10 plus 6, it means 16, and that is your RHS. In next equation you have, your next equation is, you have, here you see, second equation you have x minus 2y is equal to 1. The value of x is equal to 5 minus 2 into value of y is equal to 2. So, what you get? 5 minus 4, and that is equal to 1, and that is your RHS. What you had to do? Show that x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 2 is a solution of this system of linear equations. So, you have showed, because if you are substituting x and y in both the equation, you are getting RHS. Example 2, you see, show that x is equal to 3, y is equal to 2 is not a solution of the system of a linear equation 3x minus 2y is equal to 5 and 2x plus y is equal to 7. Just you need to substitute the value of x and y in both the equation, and you see RHS, that's after simplifying you see that is coming equal to RHS or not. If that is coming equal to RHS, that is a solution of the system, and if it is not coming, then that is not a solution of that given system. Here you see x is equal to 3 has been put, y is equal to 2, RHS you have got 5. Putting in second equation you have got 8, and that is not equal to RHS. So, thus the values x is equal to y is equal to 2 do not satisfy equation 2. Hence, x is equal to 3, y is equal to 2 is not a solution of the given system of equations. It is satisfying one equation, but the other equation is not getting satisfied, and that is why this solution what has been given of x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2 is not a solution of the given system of linear equations. Next, you have consistent and inconsistent systems of linear equations. This is very important. Consistent system of linear equations, you see, a system of two linear equations in two unknowns is said to be consistent if it has at least one solution. A system of two linear equation you have in two unknowns means two variables you have x and y is said to be consistent if it has at least one solution. At least one solution you must get. So, then that will be called consistent system of linear equation. Second, you see inconsistent. A system of two linear equations in two unknowns is said to be inconsistent if it has no solution at all. If suppose two linear equation has been given and no solution you are getting at all, then that will be called inconsistent system. Example has been given, you see, Consider the system of linear equations x plus y is equal to 3 and 2x plus 2y is equal to 7. Clearly, we cannot find values of x and y which may satisfy both the given equations simultaneously. Hence, the given system is inconsistent. Here, solution you are not getting for x and y which will satisfy both the equation. Solution you are not getting for x and y which will satisfy both the equation, then that system of linear equation will be called inconsistent. This system is inconsistent. Solving simultaneous linear equations, you see, let the given system of linear equations be a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Two equations have been given. On the same graph paper, we draw the graph of each one of the given linear equations. Each such graph is also always a straight line. Let the lines L1 and L2 represent the graphs of equation 1 and equation 2 respectively. Now, the following cases arise. Here you see, when the lines, case 1 is what? When the lines L1 and L2 intersect at a point, suppose two equations have been given. So, when the lines L1 and L2 intersect at a point, here suppose in this graph you see, this is your L1 and this is your L2 and they are getting intersected at point P where coordinates are alpha and beta. Let the graph lines L1 and L2 intersect at a point P, alpha and beta as shown in the adjoining figure, then x is equal to alpha and y is equal to beta is the unique solution of the given system of equation. In this case, you will get unique solution. One solution you will get, x is equal to alpha and y is equal to beta. Second case you have, when the lines L1 and L2 are coincident, means this will overlap. The same line L1 and L2 you will get. When the two graph lines L1 and L2 coincide, the given system of equations has infinitely many solutions. In this case, in previous one, they were intersecting at one point. So, one unique solution you had, here you have infinitely many solutions. Third is, when the lines L1 and L2 are parallel, in this case there is no common solution of the given system of equation. Thus, in this case the given system is inconsistent. So, in this system of linear equation, it will be having no solution and that is why it will be inconsistent. So, when graphically if you are representing your equations, when your answer is inconsistent and where no solution you have, then your lines will be parallel like this. When you will be having infinite number of solution, then both the line will coincide, L1 and L2 both the lines will be coincided, and when you will get one unique solution, at that time your both the lines L1 and L2 they will intersect at a point and you will get a unique solution alpha and beta. Summary, you see, a system of two linear equations in x and y has a unique solution if the graph lines intersect at a point, infinitely many solution if the two graph lines coincide, and no solution if two graph lines are parallel. These things you need to remember. Now, you see some solved examples. Graphs of equations having unique solutions. When you have unique solutions, such graph lines intersect at a point. Example 1, you have solved graphically the system of linear equation. This type of question comes. Two equations have been given, x plus 2y is equal to 3 and 4x plus 3y is equal to 2. On a graph paper, draw a horizontal line x dash o x and a vertical line y o y dash as the x axis and the y axis respectively. Graph of x plus 2y is equal to 3. Now, you find out the value of y by putting x is equal to any value you put and you will get table like this. x, suppose you have put minus 3, then minus 1 and 1, and you have got value of y is equal to 3, 2 and 1. In second equation you had 4x plus 3y is equal to 2, and then you have got value x is equal to minus 4, minus 1 and 2, and y is equal to 4, 6, 2, minus 2, and graph has been plotted like this. If you are plotting this graph, both the lines are getting intersected at point B, here you see, and coordinates are minus 1 and 2, and this is your solution, this is your unique solution, and this will be your answer. Here we have two equations, x plus 2y is equal to 3 and 4x plus 3y is equal to 2. Just now I said how it to be done, but let me tell you how these values are found and how graph is plotted. So, already you have done in class 9, but then also you see how it is to be done. X plus 2y is equal to 3 we have, x plus 2y, x plus 2y is equal to 3 we have first equation, and second equation we have 4x plus 3y is equal to 2, 4x plus 3y is equal to 2, 4x plus 3y is equal to 2. Now, we will see how it is to be solved. What we will do? We will find out the value of y, and x we will assume ourselves. So, suppose at one table you plot like this, and at least 3 value you find out, or 3 value you suppose of x. Suppose you have written x and y. Now, you suppose you will what value you will put x, so that you will get y. So, from this equation only by substituting number we will find out the value of y. How it is to be done? You see, x plus 2y is equal to 3, this can be written as 2y is equal to 3 minus x, or y can be written as 3 minus x divided by 2. Now, we can put any value of x and we can find out the value of y, but if in graph if you are plotting, it will be easier if you are getting integers out of it. Here you see how we will do. If x is equal to, just you see, if x we will put 3, then what we will get? If x we are putting 3, in this case we will get y is equal to 3 minus 3 divided by 2 and 0 by 2, and that will be 0. So, when you are supposing x is equal to 3, you are getting y is equal to 0. So, this you write down over here 3, when x is equal to 3, y you have 0. Next you see, when suppose if x is equal to, here you see, if you are putting x is equal to 1, in that case what you will get? Y. Y will be equal to 3 minus 1 divided by 2. It means 3 minus 1 is equal to 2 and divided by 2, and that will be equal to 1. And if x is equal to, if you are putting 2, then what you will get? X is equal to 2, then y will be equal to 3 minus 2 divided by 2, and this will be 0.5. So, here you have got x is equal to 3, then y is equal to 0, you have written, x is equal to 1, and then you have got y is equal to 1. When you have put x is equal to 2, then you have got y is equal to 0.5. Any other number also of your choice can be put, and that can be found. Suppose if you are putting in place of 2, if you could have put some other number, suppose if you are putting minus 1, then what you will get? If you are putting minus 1, x is equal to minus 1, then you will get y is equal to 3 minus 1 divided by 2. It means 3 plus 2 divided by 3 plus 1 minus into minus plus 3 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 4 by 2 and you will get 2. So, if you are putting some other value, suppose x is equal to minus 1, then you will get 2. So, in this way any value you put, at least 3 or even 2, at least 2 value if you will get, you can plot the graph. 2 value minimum is required and maximum you can put any value, but at least 2 value you need to plot the graph. Next you see, suppose you have 4x plus 3y is equal to 2. So, 3y is equal to 2 minus 4x. Now, y will be 2 minus 4x by 3. Now, you see what value you will put of x, so that you will get value of y in integer. So, what value is required to be put? Here you see, if x is equal to 2, if you are putting, what you will get? Y will be equal to 2 minus 4 into 2 divided by 3. It means 2 minus 4 2 is 8 by 3 and this will be minus 6 by 3 and minus 2 you have got. So, if you are making a table for this, so what you will get? X and y. Suppose x is equal to 2, then you have got y is equal to minus 2. Next you suppose if x is equal to minus 1 if you are putting, then y is equal to what? 2 minus 4 into minus 1 divided by 3 and this will be 2 plus 4 by 3 and this will be 6 by 3 and you will get 2. So, when you are assuming x is equal to minus 2, when you are assuming x is equal to minus 1, then value of y you have got 2. And if x is equal to minus 4, in this case what you will get? Y will be equal to 2 into 4 into minus 4 divided by 3. So, this you will get 2 plus 16 by 3, it means 18 by 3 and this you will get 6. So, when you are assuming minus 4, you are getting 6. So, what coordinates you have got of x and y? In for this equation you have got 3 0, 1 1, 2 and 0.5 and minus 1 and 2. For this equation you have got 2 minus 2, minus 1 2 and minus 4 and 6. Now, you need to plot the graph. Just you see how we will plot the graph. Here you see, you know, here you need x axis and y axis. So, suppose you have this is your x axis and this is your x axis and y axis. You can write this x, x dash, y and y dash. Here you have 0 or name if you are giving, this is O and value start with 0. So, here you have, you can see these bigger square what you are getting, that you can assume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6 and so on. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. This is for x axis value what I am putting, right side positive, left side negative. This is for y axis, below you will be having negative and above you will have positive. So, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on. So, this is your graph, x axis and y axis, two axis you have. Now, we have the value of x and y, you see in this table you have 3, 1 and this one you take 3, 1 and minus 1. Here you have 3, 1 and minus 1, and for y you have 0, 1 and 2, 0, 1 and 2. One table you have this one, and second table you have x is equal to 2, minus 1 and minus 4. 2, minus 1 and minus 4, this is x, and y is equal to you have minus 2, 2 and 6, minus 2, 2 and 6. These two tables you have. Now you see, we will plot this graph. This is for equation, your equation x plus 2y is equal to 3, x plus 2y is equal to 3, and second you have 4x plus 3y is equal to 2, 4x plus 3y is equal to 2, two equation you had. Now we will plot the graph. How we will do? You see, suppose here you see x is equal to 3, we will see in x axis positive number 3, here you have y is equal to 0. So, y is equal to 0, your point will be over here. Then 1 and 1, x 1, here you see x 1 over here and y 1 over here. So, this point you will have x 1 and y 1, this point you will get. So, point also you can write, here you have 3 and 0 and here you have 1 and 1. And next you have minus 1 and 2, minus 1 this you have and y 2 here you have this point. So, minus 1 and 2. Now, this is needed to be joined. So, properly with scale in proper way this line is to be drawn. So, you can draw this line. In this way, this is your line and this is your this equation x plus 2y is equal to 3. Second you have, second one you have 4x plus 3y is equal to 2. So, your coordinates are 2 and minus 2. Here you see 2 and y is equal to minus 2. So, this is 2 and minus 2. Then you have minus 1 and 2. Minus 1 you have x axis minus 1 and 2, the same point you have, and minus 4 and 6 you have minus 4 and your 6 you have here minus 4 and 6. So, 3 points you have, this one and this one. This is needed to be joined. This one. This is your equation 4x plus 3y is equal to 2. And your coordinates are 2, minus 2, minus 1, 2 and minus 4 and 6. Here you see they are coinciding or their point of intersection at minus 1 and 2. Your point of intersection is at minus 1 and 2. It means x is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to 2, and this is your solution. Graphically, if you want to solve your question for these equations x plus 2y is equal to 3 and 4x plus 3y is equal to 2, graphically if you want to solve your question, your solution will be at intersecting point and unique solution you will have, and x is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to 2. 2 you will get. So, in this way graph is required to be plotted and the solution can be found out. So, this question we saw, solve graphically the system of linear equations x plus 2y is equal to 3 and 4x plus 3y is equal to 2. Here you see this has been solved. In book also you can see you have got this type of graph has been made and coordinates were 2, minus 1, 2 and minus 4 and 6 for this equation, 4x plus 3y is equal to 2, and the other equation you had x plus 2y is equal to 3 and points were coordinates were 1, 1, minus 1 and 2 and minus 3 and 3. So, like this it is to be done. The two graph lines intersect at the point minus 1 and 2. So, x is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to 2 is the solution of the given system of equations. Second equation you see, solve graphically the system of linear equations 4x minus 5y plus 16 is equal to 0 and 2x plus y is equal to minus 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. So, this is to be done in the same way. So, just you see how we will solve. So, two equations we have, 4x minus 5y plus 16 is equal to 0. Four x minus 5y plus 16 is equal to 0. This is your first equation, and second equation you have 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. Now, we will solve in the same way. Table is required to be made. This is for this equation, suppose x and y, and this is for this equation x and y. Here you see you have 4x minus 5y plus 16 is equal to 0. How we will write this? 4x minus 5y plus 16 is equal to 0. Minus 5y will be equal to minus 16, 16 we have taken right side and 4x also will be taken right side. So, it will become minus 4x, or y will be minus, suppose you can take common. So, 16 minus 4x, 16 plus 4x because minus you have taken common, divided by minus 5, this will be cancelled. So, you have 16 plus 4x divided by 5. Now, we will assume if x is equal to, suppose if you have 1, then y will be equal to 16 plus 4 into 1 by 5. It means 16 plus 4 divided by 5, it means 20 by 5 and you will get 4. So, when you are assuming x is equal to 1, your y is equal to 4. Next you see what value can be put, so that you will get integer. So, if we are putting the value of x is equal to minus 4, in this case y will be equal to 16 plus 4 into minus 4 and divided by 5. It means you will get 16 minus 16 divided by 5 means 0 by 5 and you will get 0. So, when you have x is equal to minus 4, your y is 0. Then suppose if x is equal to 6, in this case y will be equal to 16 plus 4 into 6 divided by 5. It means 16 plus 24 by 5 and this will be 40 by 5 and you will get 8. So, when you have 6, x is equal to 6, y you have got 8. Here just you see in book this value has been given, it is not necessary the same value you will put, then only graph can be plotted. Any value can be put, suppose 0, minus 1, minus 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and even if you are getting value of y in decimal number or fraction, suppose 1.5, minus 2.3 or any value you are getting in even decimal also, then also graph can be plotted. So, never you think that these values only can be put, then only you will be able to plot the graph. Any value you can put, even in decimal also, if you are getting value of y, you graph can be plotted. Here you see, if we are putting again 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0 you have. So, y will be 6 minus 2x, y will be 6 and minus 2x. So, if you are putting x is equal to 0, in this case y will be 6 minus 2 into 0, it means 6. So, 0 and 6 you have got. Now, if y is equal to 2 you are putting, in this case x is equal to 2 you are putting, in this case y will be 6 minus 2 into 2, it means 6 minus 4 and you will get 2. So, when you are putting x is equal to 2, y is equal to 2, and if x is equal to 3 if you are putting, then y will be equal to 6 minus 2 into 3, it means 6 minus 6, it means 0, 3 and 0. Now, we need to plot the graph for these tables. So, here you have 1, minus 4 and 6. So, again the same thing is required to be done. X axis and y axis you need. This is your x axis and now you see we have two tables, 1 minus 4 6 you have value of x. One minus 4 and 6. The value of y you have 4, 0 and 8. 4, 0 and 8. This is x, this is y, and this is for equation 4x minus 5y plus 16. 4x minus 5y plus 16 is equal to 0. Second table you have 0 to 3. 0 to 3 and 6 to 0, 6 to 0, and this is for equation 2x plus y minus 6, 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. Now, we need to plot the graph. Here you see 1 and 4, first you mark this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7 and so on. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. So, first you have 1 and 4, x you have 1, y you have 4. So, intersecting point you have over here, this is 1 and 4. Second you have minus 4 and 0. So, minus 4 you have this one and 0. So, this is your intersecting point minus 4 and 0. Third coordinates you have 6 and 8. Here you have x 6 and y 8 you will have over here. So, 6 and 8. Now, you need to join these lines. By the use of scale, it is required to be joined. Second graph you need to plot, coordinates are 0 and 6. Here you see you have 0 and 6. This is 0 and 6. Then you have 2 and 2. So, here you have 2 and 2. Then you have 3 and 0. Here you have 3 and 0. Now these points are required to be joined. Here you can see your intersecting point is here, and this point you have 1 and 4. This is your intersecting point 1 and 4. So, this should be the answer. By graph where two lines are intersecting at a point, that point of intersection, what coordinates you have got, that coordinates will be your alpha and beta or x and y. So, this intersecting point you have 1 and 4. So, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 4, and this will be your answer. So, in this way graph is required to be plotted and solution can be found out. So, where lines are getting intersected at that point, what coordinates you have got, those will be your x and y. Here you see, in the same way in book also this graph has been plotted and you have got a point of intersection at point where coordinates are 1 and 4. So, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 4. So, I hope up to here you have understood, and for the rest of the questions, rest of the examples we will see next day, but up to here whatever discussion has been made, just you try to understand properly, go through properly and try to practice. At least 2 example has been given. You practice in your graph sheet, not in rough copy. Never you try to plot in rough copy or in general copy. Purchase graph sheet and there itself in proper way with the help of ruler, sharpener or eraser or pencil, whatever things are required for this, those things you keep ready and then you plot and try to learn. This is very important for exam. So, next day we will discuss rest of the questions. Till then, thank you.